what we're going to talk about is the 80% or 90%, the difference that I really believe makes the difference. You might want to write this down in your notes. 80% of success is psychology. 20% is mechanics. And the mechanics do play a role. But I really believe that nowadays most people, within reason, know what to do to get what it is they want. They may not be doing it consistently. Let me give you an example of this. If you were hypnotized right now into believing that you are one of the most articulate, best entrepreneurs, let's say you believed with certainty that you were one of the best in your business, where every cell in your body exuded that confidence and that certainty. I'm not saying that tomorrow your bank account is going to be bigger, but I got to ask you something. Would you find yourself effortlessly and automatically taking some new actions? Would you act on that identity, that belief that you have for yourself, yes or no? So what we know is this: what drives all of our behaviors is what we believe about ourselves. And we're going to talk about it, and I want to write that down. What drives all of our behaviors is our identity and what we believe about ourselves. So let me give you an example of this. What I'd like you to do is think of 2 goals that you'd like to have in your life. Let's try to move beyond goal setting. Let me explain what I mean by that. Write down 2 outcomes, 2 tangible objectives, 2 goals, 2 things that you would really like to have in your life. Just write it down right now, whatever they are. Because remember what I said before? A lot of people are chasing after success and goals, but that's not really what they're after. I'm going to prove it to you. Write down 2 goals that you'd really like to have in your life. Now, let me ask you a question. If you had that goal, if you were that successful, if you had that body, if you had that relationship, if you were making that money, why do you want it? Why do you want the goal? Why do you want the body? Why do you want the relationship? Why do you want to travel around? Whatever it is you want. Isn't it just for the feeling? Yes or no? Absolutely. So what we know is this. Write this down. Feelings are the fuel of life. Feelings are the fuel of life. For us to effectively get what it is we want, what I've realized is that we first have to credit. Because see, what a lot of people do is they use the goal as an excuse for something that they could do right now. And I always tell people, hey, don't get me wrong, you're more welcome to go get the goal, but why not have all the emotion? Why not have all of that right now, which is probably going to activate you to get more of what it is you want? But let me explain my point here. You find that when you feel positive emotions like confidence, certainty, joy, passion, enthusiasm, drive, determination, motivation, whatever, then not only do you feel better as a person, but you actually perform better, yes or no? You're in a place where you're not even thinking about what to say, but you're so focused on you and the task at hand, it's almost as if you're in what I call a genius state. The information which is you were so articulate, you were so persuasive. Have you ever been there before? Okay, that's called a state. That's called a neurophysiological state. It's a basic fancy word for how you feel in that moment. So let's talk about something that I call the model of accelerated change. And I'm going to write that down, the model of accelerated change. And we'll go through this very quickly, but what I'd like you to do is, in the middle of the sheet of your paper, go ahead and write 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like going to write 1, 2, 3, 4. And at the bottom where it says number 4, go ahead and write the word environment. Environment. Where it says number 3, go ahead and write the word behavior. You're going to like this. And where it says number 2, go ahead and write the word belief. And where it says number 1, go ahead and write the word identity. Now, by show of hands in the room, who here has something in their life that they would like to change, improve, transform, or make better? By show of hands. Very good. Okay. I think all of us in life either want to change 1 of 2 things. And you might want to remember this or write it down. We either want to change the way we feel about something, or we want to change the way we behave. Would you all buy that here? Would you all agree? Okay, so this is called the model of change, because what we're really after is a more lasting change. Because can anybody relate to this? Have you ever maybe been to a seminar, or read a book, or learned something and got great information, but you never really applied it at the level that you could. Have you ever been there before? Yeah, that's what I call a low level of change. Or have you ever known what to do to make a change? You know what you wanted to change, how to change it, how to make it better, but you couldn't get yourself to follow through consistently. Can anybody relate to that? I was heavy for a good portion of my life. Anybody here ever been on a diet before? And I struggle with this. I mean, I battled with this because I would go on these diets, and I was one of these type A, real motivated. When I put my mind to something, I was going to find a way to make it happen. But, we're going to talk about this. I would go on these diets, and I would lose a little bit of the weight, but then human beings are creatures of what? Habit, right? So what happens? I go on a diet, I lose a little bit of weight, and then what do you think would happen after about a month? I gave it all back and even more. Can anybody relate to that? It's kind of like 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. Now, does this not only, do our habits not only affect our personal life, do they affect our professional life? Yes or no? Yes. Are there some things in your life right now, in your business, let's keep this on business, are there some things in your business right now that are vital to your success? To your success, to your wealth creation, one of them is probably prospecting.